Everything. This isn't a negotiation. Find her. She knows far too much. Don't let her live to see the sunrise.
The words, cold and sharp, pierced the darkness and plunged straight into Ria's heart. Don't let her live. It wasn't a threat. It was a death sentence. Her blood didn't just run cold. It turned to ice, freezing her in place. And in that frozen moment, her mind, frantic for an explanation, began to rewind. Suddenly, it all started to make a terrible, horrifying kind of sense. It had started just yesterday. The office was quiet, the city lights twinkling below like a distant, peaceful world she was no longer a part of. She'd been working late when an email with a bizarre subject line, Project Nightingale, Final Dispersal, landed in her inbox. It was clearly a mistake, meant for someone much higher up. Curiosity got the better of her. She opened it. Inside wasn't a memo, but a series of encrypted data logs. With her background in cybersecurity, cracking the first layer was child's play. But what she found underneath made her stomach clench. It was a shadow ledger. Millions of dollars, siphoned from company accounts, rerouted through a web of untraceable shell corporations. It was a massive, systematic theft, and her boss's name was on the distribution list. Her first instinct was to go to the authorities. But who could she trust? The email chain implicated people at the very top. She decided to discreetly forward the evidence to her personal account, a safety net. That, she now realized, was her fatal mistake. They must have been monitoring the network. The next morning, her boss had called her in, his smile never quite reaching his eyes. He praised her hard work and offered her a special assignment, an off-site meeting at a remote location. A reward, he'd called it. A reward. The memory echoed in the cold, damp air of the warehouse. This warehouse. The off-site meeting was a lie. The men waiting for her weren't business partners. As the pieces clicked into place with sickening finality, the truth hit her with the force of a physical blow. Those men weren't random kidnappers hoping for a ransom. They were corporate cleaners. And she wasn't a victim of a random crime. She was a loose end. They were here to erase her, and the damning evidence she held, forever. Every breath was a shard of ice. Ria kept running, her footsteps a frantic rhythm against the wet, neon-drenched pavement. She was running for her life. Her mind replayed the horrors she'd escaped, shadows leaping from every alley. Fumbling with her phone, her trembling fingers dialed the emergency number. She prayed for a connection, a voice of salvation, but the screen flashed a cruel verdict. No signal. In the heart of the city, her lifeline was severed,